Hi, my crafty friends. All right, guys, we're going to use the fabric that I found yesterday at the Dollar Tree. I just laid out all three of them. I just unrolled them, laid them all out, and then I'm going to fold them over on each other. That way they're easier to cut when they're a little bit shorter, just for my mat size there. And then what I decided to do, I'm going to do inch wide strips. And then where the fold over part is, I'm going to end up using my scissors and just cutting that off, or not off, but cutting it apart from each other. And then that way I'll have the size of strips that I want for my embroidery hoop. Words are really hard today, you guys. Oh my goodness. All right. So again, just inch wide strips, and then we'll end up cutting them apart. Now I didn't even think to measure how long the strips are. That's okay. It all ended up working out great. So I was just kind of guessing on how many I needed to cut. And I ended up having to go back and cut a few more, but that's okay. All right, so this is an embroidery hoop that I've had for a long time, but you guys could totally use the ones at the Dollar Tree. And then I decided what pattern I wanted to put them in, since there's three different patterns, or three different fabrics, I should say, with patterns. So once I started doing that, then I just literally started folding them in half and putting them through the hoop and then pulling it back through just to kind of tie it on. Now you saw at the first, I found one of the bees that's on the stake, those garden stakes at Dollar Tree. And I thought, oh my gosh, let's add the bee into this. I think that will be super cute to add it. I love these little rag wreaths. I think they are so much fun. And the nice thing is you can use these and put them like inside a bigger green wreath if you want to kind of plump it up. But sometimes I like them just hanging as they are, especially with what I want to do with this bee to go along. So now we're just literally wrapping these little fabric strips right around the embroidery hoop. So take a little time there, but once that's all done, I bent over the stake on this. I'm gonna cut that off. And this is got some yellows and oranges and stuff on it. But what I decided to do was grab out a little bit of Rub and Buff. If you guys have never used Rub and Buff, it is amazing. Lots of different gold colors. There's even black and silver and bronze. But I'm just using it with a little paintbrush here. You can apply it with, if you have a glove on, with your finger. But I just thought adding the brush would be a good way to kind of cover. So I just kind of covered everything and then went back over and did a little bit more, because I don't want any of those colors to come through. I want you to see that they're kind of back there, but not as they are. Does that make sense? I think it does. All right, so I did 2 coats of this, and then once that kind of dried up a little bit, I decided this is kind of got, you can kind of see it there. There's kind of some ridges and edges to it. So I thought, oh man, let's kind of bring those out. So I grabbed my, like a stamp pad. And this is where I just kind of rubbed it over there, and then it kind of picked up on those raised areas just to kind of highlight those. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to hot glue this right into the middle of the wreath. And you guys, look at this. Is this not the cutest little guy ever? I mean, you would never know he came from Dollar Tree, which I love. All right, friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow for more.